What's going on, cryptocurrency investors? Welcome to Crypto Review Central. You can find weekly cryptocurrency videos that cover a wide range of topics. Today we have an asset review of EOS Sports Bets, which is a peer-to-peer betting platform with no fees, transparency, security, and custom bets. They boast rock-solid security where every wager made with the platform is transparent and secured by the power of the blockchain. All code will be open source and community reviewed. Bets can be placed with trust backed by the security of the EOS platform. They also offer liquidity for big wagers in the form of a cryptocurrency. Some individuals can't make wagers as large as they'd like because generally sportsbooks don't want them to take that much risk. The liquidity needed to match such bets can be enabled with free market dynamics with low overhead. They have live in-game betting, where betting becomes a spectator sport. People want to watch the action unfold before their eyes and root their team to victory. The technology behind enabling community-initiated live bets will be embraced by an industry hungry for innovation. Lastly, they offer fee-free betting. EOS Sports Bet's goal is to create a decentralized community for sports wagers, which is a large $150 billion industry that we're going to get into in just a moment. On the EOS Sports Bet platform, users will be able to find fair odds and set betting odds for others to consider. Their white paper begins with a market overview of the sports betting industry. Though the exact sports betting market can be difficult to quantify, the market for global sports betting is tremendous. Experts estimate the global total to be over $3 trillion annually. The online gambling arena has shown consistent and significant growth, doubling in size from 2011 to 2018. Just a single football match can have total bets valued up to $1 billion. And a recent survey shows that nearly 50% of all adults living in the United States have bet on a sports event. Thus, the sports betting industry is already very massive and the sector is ripe with healthy growth. The problem that EOS Sports Bet is planning to satisfy through the use of blockchain technology and a consensus algorithm methodology, along with a completely decentralized framework, is that many online sportsbooks include very poor odds, a lack of transparency, limited options for customers, and a lack of trust created by some entities. Antiquated systems give consumers large fees in the form of hard-to-beat odds, even for the wisest of bettors. This impediment is nearly impossible to overcome in the long run in traditional systems. The solution that EOS Sportsbet is proposing is that they leverage the blockchain through the EOS platform to create a community that provides transparency, security, efficiency, and locality of oversight to the online sportsbook market. Through this system, an advanced sportsbook market will be developed that will allow players to set their own odds. With this system, customers will be able to improve their handicapping using a revolutionary odds system that is all powered by the blockchain and specifically powered by the EOS blockchain. They want to create a decentralized community of sports wagers and completely shift the paradigm of traditional sports betting systems. Using the security and transparency of the EOS platform, feeless wagering can become a reality for everyone. They do believe, along with myself, that the future belongs to systems which thrive through providing efficiency to their communities. This platform will build on its fair nature and state-of-the-art security with more custom options for wagers that bettors themselves can design for others to consider. The system is going to have a front end where individuals can offer a bet to another individual at a range of reasonable odds. This is going to foster a complete paradigm shift, similar to the disruption of other peer-to-peer systems such as file sharing. What Justin Soon and the Tron Foundation are doing with BitTorrent, for example, completely reshaping the existing paradigm. The EOS Sports Bets interface will present a slider where the user can see the ranges of offers for and against his or her team at different odds, similar to an equity exchange's level 2 order book, for those very familiar with sports betting. Given the example of user A betting on his favorite team, user A can match with the current best odds available from the open market composed of other users betting the opposing team, similar to a market order at an equity exchange. I realize that's a bit of a mouthful, but it basically means custom tailored and dynamic changes in the betting system as they happen. Other users can then match by betting for the opposing team, which will then create a live bet. This example corresponds to the way a limit order works on an equity exchange. They also anticipate that with higher traffic and liquidity, the two sides will become more and more competitive, leading to more innovation and ultimately more options for the user. As is such with general blockchain technology, you can always increase efficiency while lowering fees. This is a completely new opportunity driven by blockchain technology, and it's very exciting. Hopefully ideas like this can catch on, whether or not it's EOS sports bets themselves or a competitor that helps to push innovation in sports betting. In May of 2018, very recently, the Supreme Court in the United States ruled in the case in favor of New Jersey, ruling that the 1992 federal ban on sports betting in most states violated their rights. After this ruling, several states, including New Jersey and Rhode Island, prepared to legalize sports betting. A number of other states have also followed suit, and as of August 2018, Alabama, Alaska, Arkansas, and California all have some form of legalized sports betting, so the industry will continue. Also, I found this really awesome article on how blockchain technology can revolutionize the online sports gambling market, and this was back in June that this was published. It's at cambridgehouse.com, so it's a very reputable publication. And it discusses that the market for sports betting in the US alone is worth $150 billion USD. We remember from the EOS sports betting white paper that globally it's estimated to be about $3 trillion. This is citing a Daily Mail article published in April of 2015. So it's safe to assume that that $3 trillion price point is a little higher now because that's almost 3.5 years ago and doesn't take into account this new United States legalization of sports betting in some restricted states. As is such with everything else, new technology can always change everything, and we've seen it happen a number of times. When video streaming was first introduced, it was largely bucked, and now video streaming is the general entertainment standard. The airline industry also took decades to take on and is now the standard for travel. It could also be that the internet boom changes the way traditional casino operators will make money and force them to add sports gambling to their businesses via an online platform. And in an ideal future, it's all powered by the blockchain. As the Cambridge House article references, connections will make the difference. So which platform actually takes hold as a blockchain-based sports betting entity will depend largely on a number of things, including the user interface and the ease of use. As is such with a new and innovative technology like blockchain, the barriers to entry are quite high. The amount of technical knowledge that one has to have about general computer practices is quite high to participate in a blockchain-based system, and that is something I'm sure development teams are working hard to remedy. Moving on to their team, Thomas Tremblay is their lead blockchain developer and has previous experience as a blockchain developer in the blockchain technology group for just under 2 years. He's got a Master's of Science in Computer Software Engineering from Centennial College and claims to be an ambitious full-stack developer that loves working in different fields like blockchain, websites, and games. Next up, we have their cryptocurrency and blockchain strategy and investment advisor, Russ Gage. Russ has extensive experience in traditional markets as well as blockchain technology with an impressive resume, so I do believe that he is probably spearheading a lot of what is happening. Generally, in these completely new industries, experience trumps new ambition, but I never underestimate any team. They do have a solid list of team members and advisors, and I'm sure just like the sports betting industry is waiting for a blockchain-based solution to come and rectify a lot of the long-standing issues, this development team is very hopeful for what they're able to accomplish. They also have established partners in EOS, Oracle Chain, Betfair Exchange, and Bancor. And you can visit their Reddit at reddit.com/r/EOS Sports Bets. As of 6 days ago, deposits and withdrawals are now open with Scatter, and you can bet on this week's NFL games, the UFC Conor Khabib fight that ended up in a big press fiasco, and the upcoming Major League of Baseball. They have a very typical token distribution, and their white paper outlines all of their plans, escrowed funds, simple bet placement funding, all of the benefits, and their decentralized model. It's not much of a technical white paper for those of you looking at how they're going to develop the back end and what types of systems or algorithms they are employing. And their roadmap is very basic with beta testing already completed. They've expanded their sports support and are now adding new bet types. Come December, they're going to be adding fantasy sports club supports, and they plan on being a competitor to the many different sports betting systems that currently function online. They believe they will differ significantly in an important way. They will not take any fees from their community's wagers. Their vision is to create a communications platform where individuals can find others who would like to wager against them for fair odds. Their group of developers, thoroughly experienced with the requisite technology and industry, gives them an excellent opportunity to create a truly free sporting community. They do have a disclaimer that players and officials have both been known to fix games across all eras and all sports, so please wager responsibly. You can learn more by visiting their website at eossportsbets.com and check out their white paper, testnet, and airdrops for yourself. I'm personally interested to see what happens come January when they plan to launch their mobile applications, and we will keep you up to date if anything major does happen with EOS Sports Bets, either positive or negative. Thank you once again for watching Crypto Review Central. My name is Landon. Continue to fight that good fight. Despite this sideways action in the market for some months now, I do truly feel we are onto something big here. We are still early adopters and this market is very much in its infancy. Assets like EOS Sports Bets are really trying to make a difference in their respective industries, and I wish them, along with you, the best of luck. If you've made it this far, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Click the white bell notification button so you don't miss out on any of our content, and I will see you all very soon.